special presentation of a new, how would you say it, performance piece. This is very unique. This is the first time in Corvallis. How many times have you done this so far, man?
One.
One time. We're number 2. And a meditation on sobriety.
Maybe 2.
Everybody.
See how that is, Jess? Okay, that should be pretty good. All right, I'm glad to be here with you guys tonight, and thanks to all my friends from Eugene that came up to support me, and I'd like to thank Poetics Corvallis and Skylar in particular for inviting me to perform my work here tonight. I have 4 published books right now, and I'm currently working on a 1-hour show in support of my newest book, SOS Songs of Sobriety, A Personal Journey of Recovery. And that's what I'm going to be mainly concentrating on tonight. I am a lyrical performance poet. I do hope you enjoy my unique brand of performance poetry. And I'd like to start off with the title poem from my book, Wildly. My stuff is rough. It's bare bones. I hate to answer telephones. I want to look you in the eyes when we speak. But it ain't no use in this fast-paced world to ride a horse or court a girl. If you take your time to get there, she's just moved on. And what becomes of the alley cat on the night of the hard driving rain, when the lightning speaks loud and everyone crowds in the shelter of warm window panes? I live my life in a pot-bellied stove. I'm an oak tree with ages to tell. I'm the earthquake commander, a green salamander, a salesman with nothing to sell. But did you see me on the night of the new, when everything changed in an instant? The air was so clean and the grass was so green that a new age did not seem so distant. In the quiet, an angel calls, awakened by the engine stalls of the inner city, sleep. The dream is a draftsman, a hill-dwelling craftsman, a step in a puddle on the road to forever, and life is a boat in a great castle moat. We all circle, yet must row together. Now is then, and yesterday's tomorrow. But how can we live it like we mean it, when we're running so fast that the race cannot last, and the space in between lies unseen? Or is that delay in a meadow and ponder the meaning of the wild blue yonder, the stars at night or a daffodil? The momentum is great as it rolls down the hill of imagination gone to seed. I'm a wild weed. I feel so safe in the rain and long to sit behind waterfalls. I gaze at blue crystal, I tell tattered tales and listen when eternity calls. Maybe this just goes on and on, or maybe the hunger can't fathom the dawn. It's the spark in the dark behind your eyes when you sleep just a moment, and then it is gone and you weep. Sheltering skies pour forth from your eyes and germinate the seed of my fast-growing need. I'm a wild weed. Yes, I'm a wild weed. Okay, as I said earlier, I'm working on a in support of my newest book, Songs of Sobriety. And I hope to take the show into venues and institutions and recovery centers where it may provide hope and inspiration to those who need it the most. As a way of showing my gratitude for the help I received and as a way of giving something back. It was over 20 years in the making, and based on my own experience with over 27 years clean and sober. What?
I said, go Steven.
Thank you so much. Anyway, so the book, Songs of Sobriety, chronicles the first 10 years in the recovery process in chronological order in verse. As my wife likes to say, there's inspiration and encouragement here for anybody, not just those in recovery. Because we've all been through life struggles and pain in our lives, anyone can relate to the emotions and struggles that are portrayed in the book. So I'm going to perform some pieces from the work in progress, and I'm dedicating my performance to my dear friend George, who we lost last year to this insidious disease of addiction. Also as a way of never forgetting, I'm using his name as the name of my title character. So this is the story, the way I lived it, the way I behaved in it, the truth as I see it with my own eyes. Chapter 1, Prelude to Sobriety, reaching out, crying to be heard. In the beginning, George has not quite made it into recovery yet, but he's getting desperate and is almost ready to reach out his hand for help. Standing here at the edge of the bar, wine glass in my hand. My eyes are red and you can see their sadness, but I just don't understand. Why won't you come over and talk to me? I want to be a part of you. You all seem so happy. But I just don't know what to do. I've got these silent, withdrawn, barroom blues again. Don't know how I can go on anymore. I think it's the end. Yes, I got these silent, withdrawn, barroom blues once again. And no matter what happens, it seems like I just can't win. Why am I here alone at the end of the bar? Think I'll have another shot. Then maybe you'll think I'm good enough. 'Cause I sure want what you've got. Why can't I just quit this drinking and get on with my life? Where's mine? Where is she? Why is everything so screwed up in my life? I got these silent, withdrawn, barroom blues again. Yes, I got these silent, withdrawn barroom blues once again. And no matter what happens, it seems like I just can't win. No, I just can't win. No, I just can't win. I'm so messed up. I've been here so many times before. I think I'll just drink till I black out in the back of my car. And nothing will matter or hurt anymore. Barroom blues. No, I just can't win.
That's easy.
Sitting in a chair, staring out his window, dreaming about a world he cannot participate in, wishing he could find a way out, crying in his lonely desperation. This is called chair dreams. Sitting in my chair, staring out my window, dreaming about all the things I'm gonna do and see and be. You're gonna love me, and it's gonna be the best love ever. If I could just get out of this chair and get it together. Chair dreams, take me here and there. Chair dreams, take me everywhere. Chair dreams, seem so crystal clear for a moment. But then they're gone again, and it's just another chair dream. I know I was going to have a hit song and a house in the country, sit in a rocker on my front porch with endless inspiration. I know I was going to paint my masterpiece and write a prize-winning novel. And I remember it sometimes when I'm high enough, but I just can't seem to get out of this chair. Can't seem to get motivated to go anywhere. And my dream slips away to the back of my mind till another day when the right combination finds my chair dreams. Chair dreams take me here and there. Chair dreams take me everywhere. Chair dreams seem so crystal clear for a moment, but then they're gone again. It's just another chair dream. Sitting in my chair, staring out my window, dreaming about all the things I'm gonna be. You're gonna love me, and it's gonna be the best love ever. If I could just get out of this chair and get it together. Yes, my chair dreams take me here and there. My chair dreams, they take me everywhere. Chair dreams, they seem so crystal clear for a moment, but then they're gone again, and it's just another chair dream. Yes, chair dreams take me here and there. Chair dreams take me everywhere. Chair dreams, take me out of here. Chair dreams, seems so crystal clear for a moment, but then I'm gone again, and it's just another chair dream. Skipping ahead to chapter 3. 6 months to 1 year. The struggle to live life sober. George's struggle to stay in recovery is threatened by an event that happens in early sobriety. This poem is based on an actual event that happened to me at about 6 months sober. I wrote the poem right after it happened. 3:44. It's 3:44, and the dealer's knocking at my door. Go away, please, now, and set my mind at ease. I felt that pain many times before. I don't want to feel it anymore. So go away, please, dealer. Leave me alone. Lord, help me. Don't let me answer. I'm so vulnerable right now. I want to shut out the pain inside, and the dealer knows just how. Please, oh God, make the knocking go away. I like the way I feel life now. It's getting better day by day. I feel so alone right now. Stay by my side. That old pain came back today. I broke down and cried. Tears welled up in me. Resentments were felt. But it's still not as bad as when the dealer dealt. So help me walk through this pain once more, so I won't have to wake up with my face on the floor. It's 3:44, and the dealer's knocking at my door. Go away, please, and set my mind at ease. I don't want to school. I don't want to be sore. I don't want you no more, for sure. And it's 3:44. Chapter 5. Year 3. Look at me, finding out who I am. George, in his morning meditation, ponders in this state of mind, chant to the universe, asking questions about who he is. Oh, big sky. Oh, big sky, are you watching over me? Shall I say what I feel is real today? Will they listen to me now? Will it matter anyhow? What shall I do for my soul? Do you think you are a master? Do you practice what you preach? So you think your way is faster? Tell me, what is it you teach? Do you show us how to love each other with more feeling every day? Are you helping anyone with more feeling, as you say? Oh, inspiration, are you watching over me? shall I say? What I feel is real today. Will they listen to me now? Will it matter anyhow? What shall I do for my soul? If you want to start somewhere, then start by being true. Because if you ain't true, then we'll find somebody new. Now maybe you can help us all with what it is you preach. But please don't say you know it all. There's always more to teach. Oh, big sky, are you watching over me? Shall I say, what I feel is real today? Will they listen to me now? Will it matter anyhow? What shall I do for my soul? For the wonderful guitar piece, and my wife Paulette for the tambourine. Okay, I see sobriety is chasing many people away. Moving on to chapter 7. 5 to 7 years. With a good foundation, the promises fulfilled. George, now feeling strong in the foundation of his sobriety, recounts the blessings of being part of a fellowship of recovering people. Modern miracles. Modern miracles. Walk through meeting halls, grateful to be alive. Sparkling eyes sent forth to each other for help and comfort in times of trouble. Modern miracles brought together by a common problem, bonded by a common belief. Modern miracles bringing hope through faith and spirit. Society's children, shaken and stirred, once bereaved, now reprieved, live and breathe, modern miracles. And finally, chapter 8. 8 to 10 years and beyond, continuing on the road to a happy destiny. George, now happy in his recovery, expresses his joy of love in this new way of life. No longer thinking of drinking or using, George now lives life on life's terms, feeling everything that happens to him, and glad to be feeling it all. The joys as well as the sorrows. Before and after. Before, it was a struggle. After, it is the cure. Before, we worked so hard for everything. After, it is so clear I'm here, you're here, heading straight into the light. Because faith and love have graced us, made us whole again. Before we mourned our inner child, after came the dawn. Before it seemed there was such rage, after it's mostly gone. We carry on in our love, our dreams dusted off in front of us. We stand up, walk arm in arm into the sun. Thank you. So that was a segment from my work in progress for Songs of Sobriety. As I said, I want to take it into places where it will do the most help for people who need it. I'd like to close out my performance tonight with two pieces from my other books.
Can you give me a break and just film it?
First one, this is from my book Wild Weed, and this is a medley of two short poems. Like a wet rainbow. Oh, to see the potential of who you are inside. What a flower, what a rose, what a fragrance it can be. To see the colors of you sparkle, shine, drip all over like a wet rainbow. The layers, the coats, could keep you warm forever and could beat the hours of time and the rustiness out of my breath. Reality. The bright-eyed man walked wearily in the sand. Deep in thought, he pondered the dreamers and the schemers. As he gazed to the night sky, a shooting star blazed its final request, and the bright-eyed man beseeched the moonlight. How do I live my dreams when all this reality demands my time? To which the full moon winked and replied, is this reality, or does it merely drift on the mist of dreams and imagination? Thank you. For my final poem, this is from my very first book, Word Songs, 1992. I'd like to do this poem in honor of the current struggle for gun control and against gun violence in our country. As long as the United States is intent on continuing in this violent, unevolved mindset, I will continue to perform this poem. I wrote this poem back in the 60s, right after my first son was born. The Vietnam War was in full force. Bobby Kennedy and Martin Luther King had just been assassinated, and gun control legislation was in the forefront of politics, just as it is today. Also, when I was still living in Los Angeles, I used to read this poem every year on the anniversary of John Lennon's death, at the candlelight vigil held at his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. This is my anti-war, anti-gun poem from 1969, Little Toy Gun. I gave you my name, and you gave me a son. He's starting to walk. I can't wait till he'll run. We'll ride him on ponies. He'll have lots of fun. But don't ever give him a little toy gun. He'll go around shooting you, me, and a friend. But it won't be a toy gun he'll use in the end. He'll find him a real one in the armed forces. I don't want my son taking mass murder courses. So buy him creative things, not for impression. Let him develop his own self-expression. Expression is freedom, but don't get me wrong. I may not be free yet, but I'm getting strong. I have understanding of my own hang-ups. I need understanding so I can be free. And then when our son needs someone to confide in, he always can come to you, babe, or to me. Yes, I gave you my name, and you gave me a son. He's starting to walk. Can't wait till he'll run. We'll ride him on ponies. He'll have lots of fun. But don't ever give him a little toy gun.
Thank you very much, everybody. Give it up for Seaside Boy.
Thank you very much.
We'll do it like BB
Thank
King
you,
here from the
Corvallis.
chair.
Thank you, Corvallis. Thank you very much for having us. Thank you.
One more time. Right here from the chair.